me a great pleasure to welcome you to the India Inc. Global Wealth Management Conclave 2014. My name is Manoj Ladwa. I'm the founder of India Inc. We're a media organization. Online, we have a magazine called the India Investment Journal, and we produce conclaves such as this. And so today is all about sharing ideas, sharing concerns, and ultimately providing solutions to the central questions of, one, is there a market? Secondly, will that market grow for us all? And thirdly, what will happen in terms of the types of investment opportunities that we all seek to provide our clients? So without further ado, I'd like to invite Paul Eagland.
Good morning, everybody. So first of all, let me just start by thanking Manoj and, of course, his team from India Inc., who have done a huge amount of work to organise today. So I'm just going to share with you a couple of selections of statistics. Number one is about the world's population and about wealth. So we currently have about 7 billion people in the world. How they work this out, I just don't quite know, but let's go with that. 7 billion people. And apparently 30 million of the 7 billion have net wealth in excess of $1 million US. So that's about 0.7% of the world's population have this level of wealth. Now, if you look at India, India has less than 200,000 people, according to the official statistics. No further comment. The official statistics of people with wealth in excess of $1 million US. However, when you start to think about the trends of world population, with a population in excess of about 1.2 to 1.3 billion people, 50% of that population are below the age of 25. That's over 20% of the world's population of under 25s are in India. And if you look at the trends of the global growth, of the wealth growth in India, and you just apply that overlay of the fact that 600 million Indians under the age of 25 have now learned from their fathers and their mothers and their grandfathers exactly the benefits of creating wealth in a very sophisticated manner, there's only one way that that the wealth of Indians is going to go, and that's to increase.
On May the 17th, there will be a government. I have no doubt about that. And it will be a strong government because some of these people have been in cabinet before. This is the first time in India's history that a state chief minister is becoming prime minister. A state chief minister who has not had any experience in Delhi is becoming prime minister. And one person with the maximum executive experience to become prime minister. No previous prime minister has this much executive experience. The first prime minister born after independence. So it is also a generation shift in Indian politics. Okay, it is a bit later, a bit sort of in lag behind the half the population, which is under 25. But the prime minister under 70, voila, let's celebrate. And not only that, but the usually listed rivals, Jayalalitha, Mayawati, Mamata, they were all post-independence babes.
In India, large amount of money flew in as debt flows, where lots of international funds have lapped up debt and some into equity. What fortunately happened is while the unwinding started, there was this aggressive preemptive rally which is based on hope, and that has kind of held it together. But sooner or later, the impact of the withdrawal of the bond purchase program and the impact on the global liquidity is going to impact India. This is one. And second thing that is really worrisome, though we don't account for it, is China. It's not something that anybody is even debating that China is going to slow down this year. Chinese numbers, when they talk of 7.5% growth, you don't really know how far you can trust them. The shadow banking system, which has been largely financing Chinese infrastructure, is cracking. And sooner or later, this is going to have an impact on the global markets. Now, both these events sometimes can produce a shock in one of the smaller economies, either in Asia or in South America or somewhere, which can result into a serious crisis of confidence in the market. While the BJP government is doing whatever it is, the funds are flowing in, a serious crisis in the international financial market will have an impact on India as much as, probably more on India as it has anywhere else.
You look at the BJP manifesto, it's fantastic. From a UK point of view, I love what I see in that manifesto. It's very business friendly, saying all the right things from our point of view here of wanting India to open up, of more encouraging foreign investment, more liberalization, all the things that I've been clamoring for when I was the chair of the UK IBC. But they've already said multi-brand retail, they'll probably reverse that. Again, now that is going to send shockwaves and negative messages all round. In terms of the leader, Narendra Modi, well, all I can say is that, what do you want? The most perfect individual, born after partition, come up from grassroots, was a T-boy, uneducated, and yet become chief minister of state. In America, most presidents are governors of states before they become presidents, and Barack Obama wasn't, and we've seen what's happened. So that governance experience that Meghnad spoke about is very important. But here's somebody who's been chief minister, but he's got this Hindu extremist background. You can't run away from that. Now, has he been convicted of anything so far? No. And there's been a Congress government in power for 10 years. If they wanted to convict him, they've tried their best. It hasn't happened. Now, as far as we're concerned, the UK, 2 years ago, we said we've got to start dealing with this person and we've got to start dealing with the state. Well before he was nominated as a prime ministerial candidate. So we've got him. We've got to take him as he is. And from a business point of view, I think if some of these things are put into place, it will be very good for business and for the Indian community here and for foreign business, especially if he has this reputation of just getting things done.